Circumstances affect everyone in this world, and I can tell you that so many people fold when things get hard. In this video, I want to explain to you exactly what God uses circumstances to do in your life and how you need to react and respond correctly so that He can benefit you directly. Alright my friends, so here's the truth. As a child, we don't know what to expect as adults. But when many of us become adults, we get stuck in life. We only get stuck because we think that things have to be the same when in fact they're actually meant to change. A lot of people don't know how to change and they don't know how to transition because they don't know how to obey. However, once you learn how to listen to the voice of God, then you'll never be the same because He'll always be speaking to you and telling you exactly what it is that you're supposed to do. If the situation in your life isn't changing, then perhaps God is using that situation to change you. You see, He is calling for your attention. If your bank account is at a certain level and you're uncomfortable with that number, then He's using that number to get your attention. Or for example, let's say you're married and you're fighting with your spouse all the time about the smallest things. He's using those arguments to capture your attention. Or maybe you're stuck in a negative predicament, one bad thing after another, and you don't know how to change. Well, let me tell you something that will always stay the same. God's laws will always prevail against every single circumstance. But you cannot run away from the things that God wants you to do just because you're afraid to make those changes. Look, if God is asking you to make a big decision in your life, who are you to tell Him that you can't? There's a lot of people who tell themselves that they can't change because of their circumstances. But what if I told you that God is using these circumstances so that you do make a change in your life? You see, that's actually what's happening for most of the people watching in this video today. You're seeing in your life all these things happening and God's using it to get your direct attention. And the moment you decide to direct your thoughts to what it is that He's asking you to do is the moment that He'll begin to start blessing you. Every single circumstance that you're facing is going to be overcome. Why? Because every single problem has an expiration date. Some problems might last for minutes, some for hours, some for days, weeks, months, years. But either way, it will be solved. And the moment you decide to solve the problem God's way, well, guess what? He's going to give you a little break, but He's going to give you a bigger and better problem to deal with. However, if you cannot pass the test, then you will be on the same level or you'll even get demoted. And that's why so many people fail. In fact, the reason why most people get stuck is because they cannot hear His voice. They cannot hear exactly what it is that He's asking them to do. They continue to go onto their own little path because they want to live in pleasure and sin. But I'm telling you, my friends, that is not how you win. A lot of people think, well, I can just manifest the things I want if I just dream about it, if I just believe in it. But that's not how it works. You don't just put up a photo of the things that you want and say it's going to come about without doing any work. No, my friends, there's a lot of spiritual work that has to be done in order for you to break through. Instead, the way it actually works is that you decide what it is that you want based on what God wants in your life. If He wants you to have something in particular, He's going to affirm it to you. He's going to affirm it to you by saying, my child, look, I understand what you want. It aligns with what I want. But in order for you to get that, you have to be willing to give me something in return. And as long as you're willing to exchange your time, your energy, and money in order to please God, then He will give you the thing that you want and you'll get it in the exact way that you need. If your circumstances aren't changing, then God is definitely using that circumstance to change you. And you have to understand exactly what it is that He wants you to do. Because if you get what you want, that's God's direction. But if you don't get what you want, that's God's protection. And that's how success actually works. So there you go, my friends. This is Daniel Ali. If you enjoyed this video, please type yes in the comment section below. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that notification button so I can keep on sending you videos just like this one. I look forward to your success. I look forward to your prosperity. I look forward to everything that you do for the rest of humanity. I'll see you guys next time.